Just start out telling me your name.
And my name is Alfredo Alvarado.
And how did you come to Lyft?
Um,
You
I think I
remember?
heard about it through someone at my computer class. Um, they told me that I had to have a GED in order to go through the computer program.
Mm-hmm.
And so I looked up Lyft and gave them a call and just came up here more or less.
How long have you been coming?
Mm,
You came here on my birthday, April 12th. That was of last year.
really, April 12th? Ooh, that's already a year and
That's good.
some couple of months.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Give me your background.
And my background is not too pretty. I never graduated from high school. Always into trouble. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like to talk about. It's true. And, well, my trouble got me in this chair, if anything. And that was in 1991. After being paralyzed, I stayed homebound for, I guess, 14, 15 years. And then I met a girl, and then she persuaded me to, get up off my butt and try to get an education, at least a GED, say that I did something. And so I went ahead and gave it a try. It was hard. It's still hard because I have chronic pain, and it's hard to get up in the mornings. So, but I take medications for that, and so that helps.
And you're here. You.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm glad. I thank God for that. Yeah.
So how often do you come, and how's your progress?
I come twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and my progress is slow because in elementary I don't see how I ever made it to high school, and that's one thing I don't like about, or didn't like about the system, the school system. It might have improved since I've been out, and I think it has, but I never really knew division. But yet I was in 9th grade in high school. I didn't ever understand that. I never understood that. And but my progress here is slow, but yet I'm already into decimals and fractions and graphs, and I amaze myself. But that's where Lyft comes in. I'm glad to be here.
What are your goals for the future?
My goals, mainly just completing my computer class, and hopefully getting a good job where I'm comfortable and can probably support myself, have my own income instead of relying on the system.
Yeah. So what are you interested in?
I wanted to do, what's that? Medical billing and coding, but they said you have to be like into the medical field in order to know the phrases and the meaning of certain medications and words and stuff like that. And in order to do the medical billing and coding, I couldn't do it because I don't know those things. So if anything, I opted for something lesser, which is customer service, data entry. I'm still going to classes there, but I'm close to completing. I'm already looking for a job, so I'm just waiting. I'm wondering what they're waiting for to give me my certificate. It's like they don't want me to leave, so they don't give my certificate because they're afraid that if I get my certificate, I'm gone. But that's not the case.
So are you still with your special friend, the lady?
Yes. I've been with her for like 4 years, and she's a blessing too. I hadn't had a girlfriend in over 15, 16 years. I was by myself. I was homebound, and that's one thing I thank God for too.
So how did you meet her?
That's odd, because I was, and I hate to say it was, because I love being a Christian.
That's okay.
And if anything, I was living by myself, and I guess I was bored, so I started going to clubs, nightclubs with my friends. And I went to one club for the first time I ever went. And in the parking lot before we ever went into the place, she drove up. My friend was whistling at some girls, hey, come on over here. So they came, and I wasn't even paying attention. They were talking and stuff. And I was behind the vehicles because they were already parked into the parking. And my friend says, hey, you know my friend Joe Alvarado? They call me Joe. And so the girl turns around. Right off the bat, I hadn't noticed her. I recognize her. Her name is Benita Moreno. And we say, yeah, we know each other. So then, anyway, we hit it off that night. And after that, she would come over and bring me food to eat, and stuff like that. She started calling.
Love at first sight?
Nah, not really. Not really. But when I first seen her in high school, it really was. At that time, it was.
Oh, okay.
But I knew I wasn't for her because she was into school, and I wasn't good for her, so I broke that off.
Yeah. Where's your family?
My
in
mother's
contact?
passed away.
Oh,
My
sorry.
mother's passed
Yeah.
away. She died of cancer. My dad, he remarried. And he's in Duncanville. And he's doing good.
That's good.
Yeah, he's doing good.
You have a son, 27-year-old son, 28.
Yes, I have a son, but that's not a good case. That's not a good situation. Yeah, I never did what a father should do.
It's
Yeah.
never too late.
No. He's locked up right now. His name is Joe Alvarado, but he's not a junior because he's Joe Manuel, and I'm Joe Alfredo. So he's not a junior. So, but he recently committed a crime, and I'm sure Gloria Campos would know because it was in the news. And yeah, he's locked up. He's looking at some time. Yeah.
Well, we're going to be praying for him.
Yeah.
Why do you think, you can't blame yourself, but what kind of moved you on the wrong path and what put you back, you know? Do you mind telling me about what happened?
No, if anything, again, I wasn't living right, but I wasn't looking for trouble that night either. I was cruising around late at night, 3 or 4 in the morning by myself, just driving around, drinking some beers, looking for some friends, and I went to Mountain Creek Lake, and I didn't know whether to go to Grand Prairie or come back to Oak Cliff, and I was at a light right there where the bridge is at, 303, and as I was waiting there thinking, there was nobody around, and it caught me off guard. A car came from nowhere, and it hit me from behind. And so I just looked back in my rearview mirror, and there was a car, and you could see the silhouettes of people, and it was a carload. So as I was drinking, and it just made me mad that they hit me like that. So I got down, ready to do whatever. And as I got down, I walked to my tailgate to see the damage. And as I walked back there, they hit the bright lights and put it in reverse and pulled back. So I never got to see faces, only the shadows. And I was like saying to them, what's up, what's up? And it looked like they were pointing at me, but it was actually a gun in their hand. And before I knew it, there was like 2 blasts, 2 sparks of light, and I had realized that they shot me, because it didn't feel like it didn't hurt. And that's...
Who found you?
I actually don't know. And I thought I was going to die, and I was saying the Lord's Prayer, and in and out of consciousness, it seemed like I had died, and I blacked out, and it was like a dream. I could feel my body going somewhere, but I didn't know where. It was dark, but I knew I was still alive. I knew I was alive. And I just asked God, I said, God, not now. Right after I said those words, I woke up in the hospital. And I was like, I was like upside down, because my spine was broke. My spinal cord was severed. And they
From the gunshot?
From one of them, I had found out I was shot 4 times. And I still survived that.
And they never found anybody?
No, because I couldn't describe. Not even the car, because it seemed like a certain model, but I wasn't for sure.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Wow, it just seems like it would take so much courage and strength to, decide you want to continue on and, really turn your life around and make something of yourself. What's your advice for, I'll just say, young people out here now, or for people that need their GED or need literacy training?
First of all, don't quit school. Don't quit school. Ask for help. If you're in school, ask for help. And not every student is smart. There are some, and that's not of themselves. But just ask for help, because later on you'll say, I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't ask for help, it'll get worse. It'll get worse, and you won't learn nothing. And that's when you begin to fail. But just keep trying to learn, because you'll get it. You'll get it. It's like a puzzle. One piece follows another. And that's like what I learned in fractions. Fractions is like a formula. And one step follows another, and it's like walking almost.
What keeps you going?
I don't know. Just can't lay down and die. Just gotta keep going.
Yeah. Joe, this is a great interview.